Craig still here with ROKSTEDi, and today I want to go over the new P242 Bipod. The P242, just like all of our bipods, has the quick attachment, Picatinny quick attachment. Eventually we will have the ARCA attachment available, and it will be able to swap out, or you'll be able to order a bipod with the ARCA attachment. The leg deployment on this is just like all of our other bipods. Simply press the tab or latch, 45, 90, reverse 45, reverse stow. In this case, we're going to 90. The P242 comes in at roughly 18.7 ounces, which is extremely light considering this bipod goes all the way to 42 inches. The P242 has the new Gen 2 leg locks. Simply quarter turn clockwise, quarter turn counterclockwise to lock it up, and you can turn anywhere on that tube section to lock it up. At this height, with the first stage out, you're roughly around 31 or 32 inches, not quite the height of the P234. The P242 is obviously our tallest model and extends all the way to a 42-inch height from the ground to the top of the Picatinny attachment. The design intent behind the P242 was obviously for taller guys. This is the bipod that I choose when I'm predator hunting because I know I'm going to be seated most of the time, and most of the time I'm going to be seated on side slopes. This is what we call our big man's bipod. It's also the bipod that a lot of guys that predator hunt choose. Guys that usually are more intent that they're going to be in a seated position on a mountain, and they can still utilize the prone positions. We've shot many animals from the prone position with the P242. It just simply gives you longer legs. The P242, just like all of our prone to seated bipods, comes with three different foot options. The aluminum spike foot with a rubber cover, or our rubber foot option, which will make this bipod's overall height roughly 2.5 inches shorter. The P242 will get you in prone positions, just obviously higher than the other bipod models. Still getting that 45. Okay, so the P242, just like all of our bipods, are set up for either a left or right-handed shooter. All that simply is we determine what side we put the tension lever is, which the tension lever holds tension on the bowl or ball, which allows for your cant adjustments, your tilt, and your pan functions. So if you're a right-handed shooter like me, you can reach up and the tension lever will be on the left side, so it's easier to function. If you're a left-hander, it will be on the right side. You can shoot it, a right-handed one, as a left-hander, but it's going to be easier to function from an ergonomic standpoint if it's set up for the hand you shoot with. To operate the tension lever, simply turn the tension lever slightly counterclockwise, and it will loosen the tension on the bowl, and turn it clockwise slightly, and it will tighten the tension or lock up the bowl. Just like all of our bipods, you roughly have about 40 degrees of cant, depending upon your attachments. To operate the tilt and pan functions, you'll need to loosen the tension on the bowl and then press the tab or button underneath the bipod and towards the front. Press it forward, and now you have roughly 30 degrees of tilt, again depending upon attachments, and 360 degrees of pan. To lock or to get it back in cant only mode or function, simply square up the rifle and square up your Picatinny attachment as best you can, and the pin will slide back into the bowl, or if it doesn't, wiggle it around, press on the front of the button or tab, and it'll simply slide back in, and now it's back on can't only function or mode. The P242 obviously stows in both the traditional forward stow or the reverse stow position. Obviously you're going to have longer legs on the P242 because of its overall height that we're trying to get it to. P242 will be slightly, roughly 2 inches shorter in the reverse stow position. So if you want to take it off, stow it in your pack, in your case, however it may be, it's shorter in the reverse stow position than it is the forward stow. That is the P242 by ROKSTEDi.